Alright, August 23rd, 90 plus degrees. Still smoky out from all the fires. Not as bad as it has been, but just a reminder, these are the really sad Home Depot plants that I got a few weeks ago, so they're doing pretty good considering. I need to get this other part of this grape tomato that's growing down tied up or strung up, but there's lots of blossoms going on, lots of stuff starting, so we should start getting some tomatoes pretty quick. Some more of the Home Depot plants. Actually, this sad thing here, that was the that's one of the Sun Gold clones, the one that was just laying over here in the water tray. So that's perking up pretty good. Doesn't look quite so sad anymore. And hey, there's a little tomato hanging out down there. These two are the Home Depot plants. I mean, they're green, they're starting to grow. It's pretty hot in here, so all the plants have been, you know, we've had triple-digit weather the last couple of weeks. So that is what it is. And then there's the other Sun Gold clone. No real big update on these peppers, except for you get to see all the different colors, which is really crazy, all in one plant, right? These aren't different plants, it's just, there's what, 2 stems down there. So you get the red, the purple, the yellow, and the orange. So here's what's left of the jalapeno plant. I just haven't cut it out, I just kind of left it, so I don't expect it to do anything. Bell peppers, they're not liking the heat. There's some salvageable ones hiding back in there, and then there's other ones that are getting, burnt from being too hot in here. And then of course the Scotch bonnet, which it's been too hot to chop it down, so I've just been letting it go, and maybe, I'll make another batch of salsa and throw those in there. So these are my 3 from seed. They haven't hit their growth spurt yet, but I buried them really deep. So they're probably a skosh behind because they're trying to play catch up. And I just trimmed off some of the bottom leaves a little while ago. And then the runty ones from Home Depot, I buried them all deep trying to get some extra roots, right? So they'll start hitting their growth spurt in another week or 2. And then the other Sun Gold probably needs a little trimming, but the biggest problem I have right now is grasshoppers. I think I shooed most of them away at the moment, but I've got green grasshoppers, brown grasshoppers. Oh look, there's one there. There's one of your brown grasshoppers. And I have these weird tan ones. Maybe it just hasn't changed color yet. And I've also seen, I guess we'll call it a skin, because that's what it looks like, or an exoskeleton where they shed. I didn't think that they shed, but actually there you go. There's a shedding, so pretty interesting. But so I don't know whether it's the grasshoppers. Oh look, there's a baby green one right there. I've either got grasshoppers, and I don't know if grasshoppers poop or not. I either got little geckos or a rat in here, because you can see little turds already rinsed off the bucket, but they like to hang out on this bucket and on this plant, and you can see droppings of something that's hanging out in there. So I need to get some traps and try to trap whatever the heck it is. Outside wise, I just cleaned up this cucumber. It's just too hot for the hydroponics. This is the original cucumber from when I first started months ago. This transplant, although it's green, it's not growing. And then we have these other ones that I transplanted. I got them strung up the other day, so they're looking pretty healthy. And lots of blossoms. so hopefully they'll start producing a little better. These Keystone green peppers that are not in the heat, doing pretty well. Corn starting to grow. It's about chest height. And then the smaller ones, because they were started later, I quit watering the bitter melon that needs to come down and maybe get some more cucumbers going. Only half of the green beans germinated, so I probably need to poke a few seeds in there. Some of them are a little behind. And then sometimes when they come out, something eats the leaves off, like this one. And like here's one that's popping out. But yeah, something eats the leaves and then it has no chance. Like there's another one. That one had a little bit better set. Need to poke a couple more in there. Carrots are doing their thing. That potato's dead. This one's half dead. There's one zucchini growing inside, but I'm just letting it do its thing. Not really, don't really like the zucchini, so not growing it next year. More carrots. Oh, so I was looking. Look at the size of that green radish in there. That thing is the size of almost a softball. That's baseball size. Ow, and those prickers are sharp. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Watermelon radishes, I'll check on those next week. The tatsoi is doing really well. So it's different than the bok choy, right? So it's got long, skinny stem and then the green tops. It's supposed to get pretty bushy, so it's just starting to hit its growth spurt. And then green onions are doing their thing. Oh, we got more green onions started. All the basil. I need to trim it down and see if it'll start growing leaves again, but yeah, as you can see, it's all went to blossom. And then these other radishes are beyond. I just haven't, it's been too hot, so I've been letting them go because they've just gone all the way out to flower. Then that's the white top radish. Some dill. Oh, watermelon plant decided to come back to life. Those are going to be no good. They need to go to the trash this week. And then all of this stuff is brown. I need to gut. And basically I need to trim the watermelon plant, which I didn't know you kind of need to prune. It makes sense considering, well, I mean, I have room to grow, but it's just too hot, so I need to prune it a little bit. Basically, once from wherever the stem is, or the trunk, once it comes out, you get a flower. Then if you get a watermelon started, you should trim it right after that. In this case for me, because it's only going to create a few, that should give me some decent watermelons, but it's too bad that the plant had issues, because those probably would have been really good. Other than that, that's all I got for this week. It's hot out here.